basket is by the back door, and it has been waiting there all the long cool spring for a morning exactly like this one. It is barely past 9, and already the day is warm. I open the door, and the warmth comes in to meet me, gentle as a held breath, and on it rides the honeysuckle from somewhere along the fence. That soft sweetness that gets into everything, that I can almost taste on the back of my tongue before I've eaten a single thing. I stand on the doorstep in my bare feet. The boards are warm beneath them. The garden is bright and still and full of green. The beans climbing their poles. The grass at the far edge still holding a little of the night's cool down low. And I think, with a small quiet gladness rising in me, today is the day I go. I take my time with the packing, because there is no reason to hurry and every reason to linger. The kitchen is still cool from the dark hours, and I move through it slowly, gathering thick bread from 2 days ago, softer now and kinder, the last of the sharp cheese, a handful of small strawberries I picked before breakfast, when the dew was still cold against my shins. They sit in a little tin, warm already, holding a sweetness I can smell when I lean close. Cold tea in a plain glass jar, sweet from steeping a touch longer than it needed. I wrap the sandwiches in cloth and settle the jar beside them, and lay the cloth over the top the way Mama always did, so the whole basket looks like a small kept secret. When I lift it by the handle, it is heavier than I expect, and then exactly right. My thumb finds the worn place in the cane, the way it always does, smooth from years of being carried, and I smile without quite knowing why, and step out into the morning. Teddy is at my hip before I reach the gate. The way he comes, out of nowhere, soft and sudden and pleased, as though he has been waiting at the edge of the day for me to decide. He looks up at me with those gentle eyes, and I feel the whole of his happy trust there beside me. And we go out together into the open. The far field is still wet from the night, and the damp works cool into my shoes, and I do not mind it at all. We walk without hurrying. A mockingbird in the far oak is working through one bright phrase after another, in no hurry either, as though he has the whole morning to find the song he wants. The air smells of warm earth and clover in the low places, and under it all that green living smell that only comes in May, when the land has finally made up its mind to be summer. The meadow opens wide at the foot of the long hill, and I choose a flat place on the low slope where the sun comes in clean and the ground is firm and warm. I spread the cloth and weight its corners and sit down in the middle of all that openness. Teddy circles twice, deciding, then settles against my knee with his chin on his paw, his serious gaze out across the field. The grass leans and returns, leans and returns. A slow green breathing I can feel along the backs of my arms. When I go still enough to notice, I lie back and let the sky fill me up. It is the deep, warm blue of late spring, and far off to the southwest a few tall clouds are building, white at their tops and soft, drifting in no particular hurry to anywhere. I watch them go and I let myself dream a little, the way I love to, I think of all the wide places there must be under a sky like this, of harbors I have never seen, and white roads winding up green hills somewhere far away, and gardens in countries whose names I only half know. The cloud sails on, slow as a ship, and I sail a little way with it, and it costs me nothing, and there is all the time in the world. The world is so wide, I think, and so good, and it is out there waiting, gentle and certain, the way you can feel kindness coming. I sit up and open the basket at last. The bread is denser on the second day, the crust soft, and I eat the first sandwich slowly. The strawberries are warm from the morning sun. That small, lovely surprise, how something so little holds so much heat in its skin, and under the sweet of each one is a bright edge. That means it was ready at exactly the right moment. I eat them one at a time. Teddy watches with great patience and then looks politely away. The summer hum builds while I am not listening for it. Out of nowhere and then suddenly everywhere, woven warm into the air, the way the heat is woven into everything now. The cold tea is good when I lift the jar, cool still in its cloth, sweet and steady. I drink it, watching the clouds do what clouds do, and when one slips across the sun, the meadow dims and cools for one held moment, and then the warmth comes back, and I tip my face up to meet it. Teddy sighs and shifts to lean his warm back against my side, solid and content. A ground dove calls once, soft and low and two-noted, from somewhere down in the grass. Far off, the cloud I dreamed away with has reached the edge of the trees, and as I watch, it lets a little of itself go, a thread of white loosening into the wide blue, and drifts on, unhurried, into all that waiting morning.